Now, if I can own 3 dirt bikes in today's world, that would be one of the hardest picks of all time. We all know almost every single dirt bike has its own personality, and each serves its own purpose. So for this video, it will reflect my riding style, my state, which is Colorado, and I will leave out the dual sports since this is more tailored to off-roading. But in the state of Colorado, you can plate any dirt bike, even a little Yamaha TTR 125. Anyhow, this was a very tough video to make since some honorable mentions would be the DRZ 400, the KLX 300R, KTM 150 XCW, and Beta 300RRs. I mean, there are just way too many to choose from. And maybe someone in my position, my riding style, and perhaps even with budget, they will consider 3 different bikes. Now these 3 bikes, they are all extremely affordable if you can find them used, of course. Now let's talk about segments and why I picked 3 different bikes. In Colorado we have so many kinds of riding style, so many trails. In Colorado we have a lot of mining roads, fast flowing roads that can easily turn super gnarly and steep. Then we have super fast flowy single track to 50-inch trail systems that just goes on for days and days. Then we got the gnar, like super hard enduro gnar that many professionals even come down here for this kind of terrain. Of course not at my skill level, but occasionally we are on these trails, just to ride them. And I need some assistance with an appropriate bike. Now, my top 3 dirt bikes all have its own purpose, so we will start with the first one. Number 1 is the WR250. The WR250 is just a super solid, reliable machine, and we're talking about the dirt bike version, not the dual sport one. But we all know it's Yamaha. There's a reason why I also use Yamaha ATVs in my rental. They handle abuse like no tomorrow, but also very cheap to repair even from OEM. Now the reason I picked the WR250 was not for the reliability, but for the versatility. In Colorado we have so many mining roads. Some are extremely gnarly and steep, where to give you an idea, the KLX 250 would just struggle at full throttle to climb just because of the loose terrain and of course the steepness. Sure, 2 strokes can do them no problem whatsoever, but I just really love 4 strokes when it comes to these exploring trails.
3rd, 4th gear, see how it feels. 1st gear, 2nd gear. Dude, this is like an awesome bike to have when you don't feel like racing. So this is downhill, so it's not going to count. This is 3rd gear. Still downhill. Alright, this is going to climb up here. So let's see. I kind of hear it. It's ready to, it wants a little more gas. Right here. Third gear, dude.
In my opinion, 4 strokes are extremely comfortable at speed, perfect for low-end grunt travel, and just feel, in my opinion, way more stable at speed. But not just any 4-stroke. The WR250 can handle some serious terrain to even slow technical moving trails. Yeah, my first pick would be the WR250 because sure, I would mostly use it for exploring county roads, those mining roads, and eventually they'll lead to these mini roads and trails. But it has tons of reserves for slow moving technical single track, then hop on the highway, head back to your truck. I've seen the WR250s firsthand on technical single track and they handle it just fine. They don't even barely boil over. Now I'll keep things very simple and head on over to my number 2 pick, the Beta 200RR. Now sure, there are many comparable bikes to the Beta 200RR out there, but there's also a reason why I picked the Beta 200RR as my second bike, that 2-stroke hit. Sure, there's the TE250i, the 150, or even Go MX style for the YZ250 traditional hit. However, the Beta 200RR is just special. No other bike is like it. Not only does it have that extremely low seat height to provide so much more comfort, and of course the Beta 200RR is really meant for the gnar as well. But I first-hand experienced Beta's low seat height versus my TE250i, and I can tell you there is a huge difference in confidence level.
This one is actually, this one's giving me a lot more confidence.
This is the same bike, but mine's lowered with the lower speed, and mine feels much lower than that.
I'm gonna take my time. Way more confidence, dude. I just feel better. It's not my bike too, so I kind of want to be...
I'm talking about huge difference. With the terrain you're not sure in, but it's not all about seat height. It's also how lightweight and flickable this Beta 200RR is. If you guys ever ridden a super lightweight trials bike or an XR 200 or maybe a little pit bike, you know, like a TTR 125 or an e-bike, you know how bad you can wish a KTM 300 can be this lightweight. The Beta 200RR will 100% give you confidence in the Noir if you're not familiar with it, or if you end up in this kind of terrain unknowingly. Believe me when I say the seat height versus a KTM makes a huge difference. And I am 6'1". But let's set that all aside, all of these factors, and come in for the real reason why I picked the Beta 200RR. Sure, there's the 300RR, the 250RR, but the 200RR is the most lightweight proper dirt bike with low-end grunt similar of a 250 KTM, but yet delivers in the revs like a traditional two-stroke. So this bike, the Beta 200RR, is my fun factor bike. These are just for days I just want to rip, be in the revs, hit fast flowy, either single track trails, 50-inch trails, but yet I know I can comfortably take this into the NAR, or if I see a single track on the side out there, I'm not gonna have to worry about it. And finally, the bike you have been waiting for, my last choice, my third bike of choice, is the Beta Cross Trainer. Wait, what? Why the Beta Cross Trainer? Especially at 6'1", and its plush suspension, I weigh over 200 pounds. Why? Well, the Cross Trainer, it's literally a trials bike with a seat, yet a bit more forgiving in suspensions. Sure, I'm 6'1", and many would say a 300 XCW would fit me better, but not for me. The Cross Trainer, with my current skill level, and of course confidence, this Cross Trainer will help me cheat and lug my way up some of the most gnarliest, steepest terrain you can think of. This bike is my reserve for super gnarly, slow going rocky terrain, or what I would like to say, my cardio days, where I can just stick my feet out and manipulate the bike without really getting worried about tipping over or getting off balanced. When riding NAR, we all know confidence is key, and it takes a lot of seat time and a lot of consistent riding to do, so you can get confident and just ride this terrain. The Cross Trainer would be my choice for extremely steep grades on single track, extremely rocky trails where speed is not a choice, and honestly, how often I ride and how my confidence level is, I would love to have a Beta Cross Trainer as a reserve for these kinds of days. And there you guys have it. I picked my personal 3 bikes of choice. Number 1 for the fast flowy technical mountain roads and exploring trails and roads where I need that 4-stroke comfort and stability. Another bike for that huge fun factor of that traditional 2-stroke hit, but yet have that YZ125 feeling. And one for that super gnarly terrain, yet super confidence inspiring for riders like me. Yet to have a trials-like feeling dirt bike, the Cross Trainer. Anyhow, let me know what you guys think. What are your personal top bikes? And let me know in the comments below.